Dear friends, we are here this morning again. It is the 3rd of July. We thank God for giving us another beautiful day. For us in Accra, it's been a wet morning. We do not know from the other regions, but right here in Accra, in Zoo Air to talk, we know it's showers of blessing. In him says, Radin Shirano Nebeba will be out. So, all right. So from us this morning, we are going to drive you as usual. But unim said you nyamiasam ene tutu anamo. So now let's go into the word of God.
All right. And so this morning we'll take our scripture reading from Isaiah chapter 41 verses 10. Balo Isaiah ulule icho ni jinyongmai ejweke ekomike ashikuku ni jinyongma ni ikaneo ake ka shegbeye shimimike boyo ka kwekwe ohe eja ake miji onyomole miba wajebu ni maye mabuabu miba hie omlin ke mikunim yeli ni nejronle. And then the English also reads like this: do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The word of God.
Thanks be to God. Dear friends, the prophet Isaiah comes with a very swift admonishment to all of us who are dismayed, who are broken. And it reads Isaiah 41 verse 10, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Anope minim adwendwen and so, but edaye nyina yes he me kura sofo kura me gina adwendwen da me so. Na eba miss na akra de don go na adwendwen e chen kuro. But what we believe is that God is here to direct us with his righteous right hand. Erade so kan ho ne enam enti de nkrafo ekuru checking kan ya na edibi amayen eyemede ono enwum ne de beto na afi de ewie kra ka she beye
Shimi kaboyo
ka kwe oe
Shimi dionyong mole
mi de ba fi wo
ma wajebo ni maye ma buabo Shimi ni ne wulu keboyo. And then my voice name back.
You ever find the sound?
Oh yeah.
No joke eni ne wulule ikeboyo. Erade say na basa kese no. Eno enenam. May the righteous hand of God accompany all of us as we start the day with the hope that ebeye ye.
Amen.
Ebeye ye rade nka hono no mo. Na basa kese no. Eni ehim sa. Right, from now till 10 a.m., this is how we decide to go. But you know that Miss now will start with the agenda. Now, set the agenda.
All right, so we'll tell you why civil and local government staff have decided to lay down their working tools from today. Stay with us as we bring you all the details.
All right, meanwhile, we are going to inform you another civil group is about to embark on a demonstration. Hey, people, we will tell you which group it is and what reason is behind this purported demonstration.
There is a new world record holder, and so we'll tell you the story of Chef Smith.
Cookathon.
The success story. Yes, we're going to bring you all the details.
Yeah. Yes, now I have to do pastathon.
Okay, for how many hours?
Oh, I think I can try a whole month. Yeah. I'll try a whole month.
From first?
Me Kenya miyasem sa.
From first
to
yes. 31st.
To 31st. Na me Kenya miyasem.
Yes, I said that way.
Me kodwen ho aba. Me den hwehwe ne beba. But watch out for Adzika and pastathon. Me so nyamiyasem mu a me preach from day 1 to day 31st. All right. Inti say Kobane say they say oh question be a baby say.
Yeah, we have a question of the day today. So our question of the day goes like this: what do you know about the Northern Accra Diocese? Yeah.
All right, dear friends, this morning we are hosting the executive of the Northern Accra Diocese. Trinity I say NAD. The bishop himself, flanked by the lay chairman and the synod secretary, will be in our studios, and they are going to tell us where they have come from and where they are going and what incubates their current posture as the men and women of God who are driving the affairs of the great NAD. They call themselves their model diocese, but then the question is so model diocese and the question be bisa no question
bishop
and instead of saying idiom and then idiom question is a bisa bishop no you better who really is the model diocese, but what
bishop is in Pajauti so far
and the question is a bisa bishop no. All right, but we are happy to welcome the entire entourage into our studios. Yebisa, what do you know about the Northern Accra Diocese? Dear na unimufa NAD hunti ufre na unimbibi fa wana waka bibi oha omoya we niswa na waka. One of the things we can boast about is that the NAD has many tertiary institutions in the diocese than any other diocese.
Tertiary institutions.
Yes. The NAD has more tertiary institutions in its jurisdiction than any other diocese. But beyond that, I think there are things they are going to boast of about today.
Mama, welcome.
Where? No.
I confirm this.
I confirm the all right, yeah, for me share but said me fit tamale by a one crew, one I confirm, one presenter, one I confirm. Me tima fulfilli bibia and say me no bia tamale for said they heard me
next time ukwa na oni yako. E ba na ya dia.
No me tamale for said they heard me talk about one I confirm, one crew, one I confirm. Me say Bishop
tamale for mu hwe ya
Bishop Lawrence Becker and the call Urabo Kina Faso call Pamu and confirm Nina Zoma Batamale. Bishop, you're sure. Bishop will salute you this morning.
Yeah.
This is your younger brother and friend. Now, I think they also admire you a lot. You are doing something good.
Next time when you are going
you follow me to Tamale. And I miss now when I'm saying, I miss now I'm hamburger. I miss. And yesterday I was in Kumasi. From the morning I was in Kumasi with SOSED. Wonderful. We went to teach the ministers from the Kumasi diocese and that of the Fusu diocese. You know, I got to Accra 4 a.m.
this morning.
Yes. I got to Accra. Yes. Now me coffee. Eko jare na ba. Me say marketia was so far. Marketia was so. Marketia was so. But ye jaya na we are still one double na. All right, so that's how we are going. Remember, say yetenasena yeko the room wa ye den sam no be bremo saa ye be ko de ubon krata muso na ye pia bi egumo so. Me pa cho munim say ye de apomodin bremo na yeko insurance hour na na insurance minute na hour minute on hour de senkai ye beji biaka insurance minute na afi ye de ye table kese na ba besi on afi ya tenechiri na ya welcome NAD for ni edi nkomo kama remember say ofa phone na wo fra ye bisa question say what do you know about the Northern Accra Diocese ye fre sa segment no asem kese ye nka say asem bia baba da asem ba so a kaneka ni nyina nkemfu ano ye beko WhatsApp on social media na fi we are birthday no na odi abana ya kenkama. Now if you are celebrating your birthday you want to quickly send a message to our phone lines and also send a picture na yabo abasono yama congratulations. But the Jumai Munim says sponsors been a abwa and as our sponsors idea omo yade. We have gotten some 2 sponsors, one from Wa is coming in and then
another 2 would add up soon.
Oh, okay. All right, then your 2 is different from the 2. So then maybe 4.
No, my 2 is different from yours.
Okay, then it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 now. We thank God for all those who want to do business with us. We are still welcoming you to this platform. But in between the time, those who are here want to salute you.
𝗟𝗏𝗏 Insurance Company for all your insurance needs, your motor insurance policy, contractors or risk policy, marine insurance bonds, money insurance. You can buy it from 𝗟𝗏𝗏, and please do well to pay your premiums on time.
All right, you know that we talk about a very great university. That university is Methodist University. First, Nanka College Tato, but say ye college nefus. Methodist University Ghana. You go so AJ addition for. You want to quickly hurry up, go grab your form, fill it, and move on and present your form. Remember, all Methodists are giving a rebate of 30% of the money they pay as school fees. We are Methodist near me pacho form now for a free of charge. Ye ni move free muso amonya Methodist for. We are also giving a special package to non-Methodists as well. Methodist universities ebon in Samran say excellence, morality and service.
Sankofa natural spices. If you're cooking today, please do well to get Sankofa natural spices. And if you want to be a retailer, you can as well do so. Just call the numbers on your screens, and then you'll be able to speak to the marketing agent who would help you become a retailer. And the prices are affordable. So when you also get it, you can also sell it at a price where you can get a little bit more than you even bought it from the main place. And so Sankofa natural spices, it says DDE. If you want to eat properly, then Sankofa natural spices is the best way to go.
All right, so we are talking about cooked food. Now, me say cooked food dear eduania. So ope say ya no ama na bibia ye kama na ho intutuye bibia kama chef fo anu aduane ama wo mo serve aba bebo babe edi nsu esi ho se no ne didi dia na KFK Foods. Me say Oko community 25 annex omo ha omo di djuma pepe afi so opesi unhuom e won kran dia they are in the ambassadorial enclave virtual Wesley for edan ya omo si ne kama my friend Wesley Towers no omo ase kama na wokwa me se omaduane ne de bia me kokoji bi ekufi kokoma ngole ti so enwumre kojibi na efa kokoma enkwala na unjibi nkofi ukwa anu okodi unjibi nkofi eya ajibi
asa ko ngwa na meteo
yeah okay
ngwa na meteo
ahwefo mu tie na oso no ngwa na tie nti all interested participants please enroll call me I will link you
asa body asembebo
I will scrutinize them don't be call eyimu. All right, now push your
MIP or Methodist Investments and Properties Limited. If you're looking forward to having your ginger powder in a natural state, it comes at a very affordable price. It's just 20 cedis, and so just contact MIP or locate them in Adzika inside the Grand House adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral. Because this ginger powder can go into your foods. You can use it for your mornings. That's your hot water, a little bit of hot water in a glass. Add a spoonful of the ginger powder, and then just sip on it. It's going to boost your vitality for your day. And so MIP ginger powder is there to serve you well.
All right, so ubetimi akwa ginger powder ebia na eyesika ne de to na no bi omubre me bia me nom kakra me de ko share fridge me buy obi akwa akofa me ginger e free fridge me nim de ofa ginger no e free fridge pacho
o ja ginger juice ma
ewa ha e pacho crew members, producer for money himself, so for me ginger juice and the question fridge. My father, more for me ginger juice, no, and concoto. Me patcho so person di mechi and now no pay the and your cobo besi and your ginger juice because oko MIP or Hona Unisika, they won't sell it for you. They are doing business. In Kuala school fees or high ye to Juma so or high see a ye. Now you need to trade the bench, ever cobo besi. Na ye dia ba be hye eye edwumani pa cho multi credit for airboard the routes or pebesi ambra na afi so say wo sikada wo bia mpese wo bedia just call them and they will take this money from you, save it and give you some interest on that.
Barbarella Clothing for all your ready-to-wear outfit. Barbarella is there to sort you out. If you're attending a wedding, you're attending a naming ceremony, a party, a get-together, whatever the occasion is, Barbarella has a dress suited for you. It comes in different sizes. Even when it doesn't fit you, there's a way to make it fit you. And so just contact Barbarella using any of her social media platforms, Barbarella Clothing, on all social media platforms, Facebook, X, and then Instagram. Or you can locate her on the Achimota Christian Village Road, opposite the Paradise Children's School.
All right, so this program is also proudly supported by some partners of ours, the Wesleyan Dew from the Tema Diocese and the Christian Service University, all the way in Kumasi. All right, pep test for so a title omo fa eye apompunden so ama ye dam ase se mo ye krado se ene ye no be tu etufa ye twa ye ho aba sisi a ye ba betena ase na afi ya konsem a ye de amayen ye ba sisi a
Methodist University College Ghana, Yanya Presidential Charter, into your Freye, Methodist University Ghana, into your ne upe baby pa, aboa bodini, and young woman siamunim dear padia, admission no air coso, postgraduate, undergraduate, diploma, and a certificate programs be to say, nursing, educational assessment and evaluation, guidance and counseling, psychology, economics, HRM and management studies, marketing and supply chain management, communications, IT, accounting, social work, port and shipping management, and a PhD in education, dear. Order for Methodist University Ghana. Nanika Summer woman say, what's the candidate today? Or 30% discount. And a 30% discount. And the Methodist, a sorry menina. Chushayan campuses nibi, our dance suman, Sama, Wenchi, national song, say our day, any evening, ample weekend sessions from Ponso, our home, mature entrance exams and so air coso. 83 Mikasi na admission air coso. Ain't Shabubiano for 0558 309059 and now call your website www.mug.edu.gh. MUG, the rich brand, Meth UG. We have the zeal to educate.
KFK Foods is an award-winning world-class restaurant with over 10 years experience in both local and continental dishes. We render services for parties, cafeteria services for schools and hospitals, individuals, corporates and institutions, as well as groups who want to treat their partners to delicious meals and services. We have all local and international dishes including banku with tilapia, fufu with light soup, fried rice with grilled or fried chicken, assorted fried rice, fish with chips, noodles and spaghetti, pizzas, pastries, shawarma, beef and chicken sauces. All kinds of breakfast baskets in Accra. Locate us at the Ambassadorial Enclave on the first floor of the Wesley Towers at 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Saturday. In Tema, locate us at Community 25 Annex, where the event center is located at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from Monday to Sunday. For all orders, call us on 0244 637647 or WhatsApp us on 050 33171153. KFK Foods, you deserve it. Do you need quality and professional ministerial attire? Be it cassock, clerical shirts, stoles, preaching gowns, preaching bands, wedding gowns and sanctuary vestments, then your best destination is a Methodist Investments and Properties Limited, MIPL. Individuals and churches can also contact MIPL for their African wear, both male and female, curtains, church or institutional anniversary clothing, Friday wears, mufflers, diaries, liturgy books, souvenirs, badges, Lacoste and t-shirts, among others. MIPL produces natural fruit juice such as ginger, pineapple, mango, millet, banana, as well as specially prepared ginger powder to boost your daily vitality. MIPL Property Management is also available to both individuals and corporate institutions in managing your property and providing investment solutions. Locate MIPL office at the Grant House inside Adabraka, Accra for your businesses at affordable prices, or call us on 0242 122 787. If you are looking for an office space which is spacious with a car park, 24-hour security, standby generator, then look no further. The Grant House building is up for rent and is located adjacent the Holy Spirit Cathedral, Accra. Call us on 0242 122 787.
Nana ye, Ediana mihui, enemrem, and now water kakadro pepperin sia, now a quacochi.
So, mommy, said you me pembe and in your natural. We mean this spice so.
Na kakadro garlic, rinsia, nina spices, a kakadro, garlico, a dear, and a yaki carbon. Nay, dear, Sankofa natural spices.
Oh, wow. The son I can see you now. And you may I hit me. Hey, Munya Garrick, no, any day muchuchuchu. A free necro, Sankofa natural spices, and one you use 100% natural. Said the Epenon.
Adofo, Mamunye huge mistake. Sankofa natural spices. The
FDIG ejedi nkratuyatu.
Dear friends, welcome back. This is 𝗟𝗏𝗘 here. All right, Ashafo, yes, I Adamasia Mamwakwaba. Minim say yetena se na ye adwene se ye fremo se momra na momeka ye ho ya amanije. And so I want to specially welcome you to the segment called 𝗟𝗏𝗘. Miato maba miero wezo na mikata menyaba enguka mikata enwaka ta na alabaji anacho na vakpo sorry nation. So get ready, let's go. Go.
All right, so the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, 𝗟𝗏𝗘, has declared a nationwide strike effective today, July 3, 2024. The association bemoans that the government has failed to implement the proposed new salary structure approved by the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission after 1.5 years since a memorandum of understanding was reached. Addressing the media, the Executive Secretary of 𝗟𝗏𝗘, 𝗟𝗜�10 said all of its members should abide by the directive until government meets their demand. All staff of the civil service and local government service are to stay away from work until further notice. Similarly, all 𝗟𝗏𝗘 secretarial offices must be closed. Kindly take note and comply accordingly. Part of the statement read.
All right, na ye to aso na etua tiro na assign abebie mu sisi obi ati etua eye the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana ye twaniti say 𝗟𝗏𝗘 omo say enedue eye 3rd of July 2024 de omo de omo mfidi omo computer omo pen omo book nyina to ho anya de a omo ko adwuma esane say omo de to aban animu eko eye table ho ekoye the friend memorandum of understanding no say nka ye nyina bete ye ho ase na ekatuantum bi ne adwuma nhyehyeye bi beko yi ama 𝗟𝗏𝗘 so ma aban ni mu afi ba ko ni fen aban emfi yabo aban pono abo aban enti minim se otonyum ye enti obi ade but se de tie bia no 𝗟𝗏𝗘 say enne omo de omo fidie to eye omo executive secretary friend no owura Isaac Bampoado ana ejina 𝗟𝗏𝗘 nyina namu e de atodwa se enne omo ti atua enti ne obeko 𝗟𝗏𝗘 office bia me pa acho wo kwa ya to dan mu untumi eni omo nya adwuma na yenko the next one.
The Ghana Plastic Manufacturers Association plans to stage a demonstration on Wednesday, July 10, to protest against the imposition of a 5% excise tax on all locally manufactured plastic products. In a statement issued by the association's president, 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗘, they expressed dissatisfaction with the tax and announced the demonstration. The statement stated that the protest will start from the Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, proceed through Accra Technical University, and conclude at the Ministry of Finance. Earlier in June, the association had threatened to cease operation for a week if their request for extensive consultations with the Ministry of Finance regarding the implementation of the excise tax was not addressed. They noted that despite sending a letter requesting a meeting in April 2024, they had not received a response from the Ministry of Finance.
Ghana haye won kabo mu kumbia ye rubber ya ye yusu numunsu wo mu ebisoso yetimi ede ye packaging ahodo yi mesre omunkambo mko from Ghana Plastic Manufacturers Association omo ana womu nyina ka omo ho abobo omo no omo se womo nte asembi asekra esanse aban emana no so a eye rubber no a womo ye owo Ghana ha no wode eye 5% eye oha enchichemu enum eba abeto so se bibi ombeye bia no tax e da so no ono wode bia to so eye 5% eno ana eye manufacturers kasaban woni eni yi enti se wantwe wano ansan de ene July busumi a etoso edui yesoso ye ba be sikrum na ya tonyom ne aboko jan na se tenafo ma omonyom so ye ni abre ko na base for so edb atadozo ye ni abre ko so whatever it is eye owura ebobotwe na wegina eye ni nuanuma na mu no de ade we so atudwa na chese July de ya hwe ye be ye etuate galo, but we hope that the government as listening as they are will listen to them. Do you think government is a listening government?
So currently, the way the issue of demonstration and strikes have been going, and the number that we record every other week is something that I ask myself. So is government really listening to people? Because conditions of service here, this, that, and then now someone has also, a group has also gotten up to say that after a year and a half, you still not implemented the same thing that you signed onto. So
right,
we cannot really tell. Okay,
when Osofo Apiakubi comes, we'll put these direct questions to him. But this is rather on a good note. Ghana's Chef Smith sets world cookathon record.
Ghanaian chef Ebenezer Smith, popularly known as Chef Smith, has claimed he is currently the reigning Guinness World Record holder for the longest cooking marathon by an individual, clocking an impressive 802 hours and 25 minutes. Chef Smith held a press conference in Accra on Tuesday at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel to officially announce his claim. He hoisted a banner at the entrance of the conference room where he made the announcement. The banner read, "Press Conference, unveiling the new World Cookathon record holder, Millennium Chef Smith from Ghana, with an incredible 802 hours, 25 minutes to dethrone Irish King Alan Fisher." So Chef Smith began his cookathon journey on February, aiming to surpass the current record holder. Although he initially aimed at 1200 hours, he successfully cooked for 820 hours, ending his marathon on 6th of March. GWR is, however, yet to confirm if Chef Smith is the record holder.
You not said dear. Obama betumi aye na yetimi kasa oba betumi aye de na ne adano na ye commutative enti sese so de oba betumi aye obia no bema e betumi aye enti eye Ebenezer Smith a yeboni di Millennium Chef wegina emema nyina na mu anoa aduane brane aduane abranti aduane bi ema bi entumi anoa eno ana akwakoba ne se what they echo Guinness Book record your friend cookathon na za cookathon no na Ora Smith otimi jemre enu aduane ahodo 802 hours there 25 minutes etato de na aduane no ana on. Now, all right, so we understand there is a related development to this story, and now we'll quickly pick it up for us. But also, Shana, what the Amaya Munim said, WTV, so dear. Hano, Yenya pet near the Abba. This is where you have authentic, fresh news. And now, if you are ready for the new development, Uguzu Shusha, you can check your.
All right.
Yeah, you have it now?
Yes.
Okay, right. Read it for us.
Ghanaian chef Ebenezer Smith, also known as Chef Smith, is in police custody in Accra. He was arrested on the same day he announced that he had secured confirmation for his attempt at the Guinness World Record's longest cooking marathon. The chef was picked up at the La Palm Hotel in Accra, where the press had gathered as he explained the long road to his achievement. Chef Smith's manager, Benny, explained that the incident was occasioned by musician Nana Buru, who claimed to be owed some money by Mr. Smith. A few minutes into the program, some people came to us. One identified himself as Nana Buru, the musician, and one or two people. Apparently, their issue was that they were part of the old team that one way or the other supported Chef Smith during the cookathon, and that Chef Smith is owing them, and until he settles them, he won't allow the press conference to come on. The manager told the press. So the manager further explained that despite pleas to resolve the matter after the ceremony, the security personnel did not budge, so leading to the cook's eventual arrest. Meanwhile, social media users are speculating over the credibility of Chef Smith's supposed Guinness World Record achievement.
Na edru baby na yato yeboase yato yeboase nana bro, I know you personally, you know I know you personally. Okay. Yeah, edru baby na yato yeboase. Yes, well, we can ascertain the authenticity and the veracity of the announcement. That can be done, but coming to just spoil everything, throwing a sand into somebody's gari when it is right there. I think that one they were any, but whatever it is, the police have picked it. Dear na can say na me chirichimu say a Millennium Chef Ebenezer Smith or the betu just say a cookathon. They say we are seeing now ope ubi utimi no aduane ma cha me ka say na nka mi yi mema ye kakra say mema etima kojade akofa kwankora afa bankuta afa bankudade edi etimi ayeduane papa ma say eko Guinness Book of Record muno nana boro ene na damfo so akwa yes skirmishes asisi akwa do police station na police ehwehwe na no ne de ne say omo patre say eye wo sha ase say wo ye nukukaton no onya eye moa bi kakra anyum to mu entertainment fuoi eje setimi aba na yetimi ama kukaton record ne de ne yeso ye GSK yesika wo ho. Come and pay our money for it. Enti de enuanum bi kanon. But said the bia mu enuanum, just relax. All right, so I want to quickly go to the quarters of the EC and to see how prepared they are when it comes to possible cyber attacks this year.
So the Africa Center for Digital Transformation, ACDT, is cautioning the Electoral Commission and other stakeholders in the upcoming general elections of any potential cyber attack. The center's executive director, 𝗟𝗜𝗘𝗘, in a signed statement on Tuesday, asked stakeholders to be attentive to the threat and establish strategies to curb them, since the country is digitally transformed. The hype surrounding cyber attack is often relegated to the realm of fiction in larger public conversations and seems to paint a picture of some shoddy omnipotent force that can flip votes, deny services, and bring the most advanced infrastructural devices of the world to a grinding halt. The Africa Center for Digital Transformation is aware of the importance of the December 7 elections and its significance on the country's development and that of the African continent. It is within this context that we take this issue of cyber attacks seriously and consider it of national importance, portions of the statement read.
All right, now ye trani tiawano na the African Center for Digital Transformation on O2 EC4 on titineni ora otua ahene kwesi ana woka say isi mumie hwe ni ye sanse nansen we are seeing no cyber attack the so to computer chi ye internet ade ana say na internet so no de nipa bi etimi yo na ese hwe ni ye pa sanse say nansen we are say ayehu na December election ye ba ba so emu be hye na the stakes are high. It may have na bibi ebitimi possible cyber attack bi ane ahwe na yeyi efre ho. Enti etimi yi no free ho de na ye mo na we so tew. Na just in the next 3 minutes or so we can conclude this one.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the security analyst saying?
Security analyst 𝗟𝗜𝗘𝗘𝗿𝗘, retired, has stated that Ghana's democratic system has failed to deliver its promised benefits after more than 30 years of existence. According to 𝗟𝗜𝗘𝗘𝗿𝗘, the advantages of democratic governance have not been realized in the lives of Ghanaian citizens.
All right. Now, yedi AC hanamatoa so na ye owura bia eba bambo mu nsem a oya de papa your friend 𝗟𝗜𝗘𝗘𝗿𝗘 no waka say Ghana ama Ghana sa kosua Ghana sa kodwo Ghana so de odebebo ni bia no eye kabima minka bia eba betu yen yatena mu sa mfie pore eduasani but besi nne no otumo se eye democracy ya eye practice yen share den nya ho mfa so ebi na ehuredi animu ana abusuakuo bi enipakuo bi no mo huredi animu mu di mu de ana yesoso a yetaato no yen hyedan hu so ntina keno kase ese nyina bu nkompo na de friend democracy kabima minka bi na yese yaje ata ye ni ase wo Ghana ha no yahwem na yahwese de be ne yedi twato okra no na age soso ana obi ede no eko court why not the age court.
The Judicial Service of Ghana has sued the Attorney General, Lands Commission and Frames Oil Company Limited over ongoing development on a piece of land opposite the American Embassy in cantonments in Accra. The Judicial Service is laying claim to the land and 6 bungalows, which it says in its suit at the High Court that is being encroached on. Solicitor for the Judicial Service, 𝗦𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 in the writ indicated that the space and bungalows recently served as residence for some justices of law, including Justice 𝗟𝗜𝗩𝗘.
Yeah, and I think we can end that one there. We quickly want to pick this last one na machirichirimu the Miss na kenkan eye Attorney General de se wonya kokuduro ede no ko asem bia de na chese wasem ye de pam na eye Judicial Service ana wetebiri Attorney General call eye asem bia enyo no nko a wode eye Lands Commission kan ho na dwumakuo bia woton fa anwa ye from Frames Oil also on the count ni nyina nkamfu ano Judicial Service kaso omo asase bi eda eye cantonment a wo hwe ene American Embassy ne di impunimpu akwakoba ne se Frames Oil yi ene AG okokosisi omo dan bi wo so omo de omo ni so no sase no Judicial Service dia na judge fo bi kra sisi omo dan wo so a womo eteso enti womo mpe ne to empene no ade a wonfon asase mom na womo dan ye sisi so mbetamu so mbebubu so mbejawako basa de etebia no omo de Attorney General akokot Frames Oil eka ho ene Adena
but you see in Accra no land is bare, no land, there's no land that doesn't belong to anybody.
Bibia you
be there.
Okay. Yo. Say the Obokra Tahima Badia. Any Ohima Fayokumu.
So for medas yama ashefo yina akwaba yadama sese mode mufidie no atoha na ene eye wukwada edikan ewo eye July bosomi mu afi 2024 now ofa yeduso yatunidin from the papers. We are about to look at stories making headlines in Ghanaian newspapers, and we have the Daily Graphic. We are starting with the Daily Graphic. They say truth and accuracy every day on their banner headline concerning the achieving the SDGs, extend debt relief to Africa. President 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗘 tells development partners. Irregularities decline in latest Auditor General's report. Ambulance were not fit for purpose because a year Jakpa court and ono so ediseye abeto abonten. So GBC rolls out digital media structure, and Stanchart post 1.3 billion Ghana cedis profit before tax in T. And no page 39 of the Daily Graphic newspaper. The next newspaper is Daily Guide. They say they are Ghana's favorite newspaper. On their banner headline, 2.37 million euro ambulance not fit for purpose. A year Jakpa and I all can't say. Concerning the SDGs Action Summit, Nana pushes for more youth investment. NDC MPs boycott vetting. Electoral Commission reopens transfer of vote. And government launches 1.5 million Ghana cedis hydro fund into a page 6 of the Daily Guide newspaper. The New Finder newspaper and ediso Kratafan edikaino. 1.5 million Ghana cedis allocated to hydrological fund as seed money to mitigating flood risk and improving water management. Experts stress strict fiscal discipline to support economic recovery. President outlines 4-point agenda to accelerate SDGs implementation, and prosecution of persons behind financial sector mess too slow. Dr. Addison Ena 𝗟𝗏𝗙𝗍𝗍 and 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗍 declares nationwide strike today. And no, page 3 of the New Finder newspaper. 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗲, the spear of the nation, the Chronicle newspaper, and 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗲 NPP executives at Sabronum threaten Aluta over pollution of Creek 7 community by illegal miners. Local government ministry introduces safety measures at 6 intersections in Accra. And Kojo Opon Nkrumah launches hydro fund to mitigate flood risk. And Way and so now the Chronicle, the spear of the nation, Wanum Ede Ebraying, the Accra Times newspaper, and 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗲 on the Abana headline, quality of democracy is determined by Parliament. Speaker of Parliament Bagman and 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗲𝗍𝗍. Information Minister briefs Parliament on RTI 2024 outlook. Now, Gregory Afoku's family worried over GBA's hypocrisy and selective condemnation of human rights abuses, and yet to even acknowledge receipt of a petition by the family a year ago. Afeye Konkomba culture, a rich heritage worth preserving. Baumia's vice president choice, the seasoned and stolid and serious Dr. Opoku Prempeh. Enti unsa eka the Accra Times newspaper now I can be amaying the Daily Dispatch. They say factually reliably factual. On the Abana headline, Bamia had settled on Opoku Prempeh as running mate before 2023 NPP presidential primaries. A year, Bamia aid and 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗍 countdown to elections, maintain strict neutrality. Defense Minister to Ghana's military. As running mate and Opoku Prempeh brings more advantages to NPP's ticket. A year, Che Mensa Bonsu and 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗍 page 12 of the Daily Dispatch newspaper. 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the new crusading guide and 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 euro financial loss trial, first 10 ambulances were only meant to be parked. A year Japa and all can't say government allocates 1.5 million Ghana cedis to tackle flood and drainage upon Nkrumah announces as he launches Hydro Fund. Electoral Commission to reopen applications for vote transfer universities and prisons and media. Ministry of Health workers demand shake-up as saboteurs surround minister. Now, road safety improvement measures introduced concerning keeping Accra clean. Gamanche and mayor lead onslaught against filth, and President Akufo-Addo's 4-point agenda to accelerate SDGs implementation. And now page 10 of the new Crusading Guide. The Custodian newspaper and ediso kwatafa edikaino. Government to tackle flooding and housing challenges. A year kujo upon Nkrumah or they say abeto abontain. So Akufo-Addo set 4-point agenda for SDGs. Now yeba and crying here. Manche and ministers lead homework cleanup exercise. Fiscal and monetary policies yielding positive results. A finance minister and Okase and local government minister calls for support to solve urban mobility and accessibility challenges. And on page 7 of the Custodian newspaper. Daily analyst Deobokrata and Yeduswo. Now concerning the clock sag strike. Clocksack declares nationwide strike over new salary structure. Elder Dr. Peter Tobin and wife donate house to Church of Pentecost. Mahama will end mediocrity. NDC youth activist. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗍𝗘 questions disclosure of Jakpe's confidential military report. Ex-Gratia should be scrapped a year back then. Speaker of Parliament, and I all can say. The Supreme newspaper and Yedusuo Katafan Edikaino Gamanche and ministers joined forces to clean Accra. NDC ready to offer IT assistance to Electoral Commission. A year Deputy Director of Elections and I all can say. Concerning IMF, $360 million third tranche hits Bank of Ghana's account. Minister calls for stakeholder collaboration in solving urban mobility and accessibility challenges. Concerning the Cookathon, Chef Smith is the new world Cookathon record holder. Page 3 of the Supreme newspaper. The new publisher, 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 and Yedusuo on the Abana headline, anti-LGBT bill challenge. Supreme Court hears case today. Minister tackles urban mobility challenges and Accra cleans up ahead of Homo. The new publisher 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 now working KB Amaye and there akoye ukwade. We are ending with the Junior Graphic newspaper. On the Abana headline, Judicial Service sets up 20 child-friendly courts to protect their rights and reduce trauma. And as I always say, we a parent na wama unsaka Junior Graphic nibi se oba echo BEC. They have the BEC tips on pages 10, 12, 13 and 14 of the Junior Graphic. Nti oye parent bomodin say unsabeka Junior Graphic 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 no na watobi ama oba akenkan aha ena emre ebema kwan ama yedi 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 no esi.
Yo, yeah, that's it, Madam Rachel. Sahana ODC Diana, yes, also DC here. But before we go, I want to greet all ministers of the Kumasi diocese and the Fusu diocese who are in SOSED right now at the Freeman Center. I know you are in the dining room right now. You are at the restaurant right now. You are watching your facilitator who taught you the minister's comprehensive health. You are wondering how fast I could come through the road to the studios because you die and I may pay Accra. I mean, that's what we do for God. You didn't say I kept you or him. So all ministers, greetings to you, to the headmaster himself, Osofo Van Dyke, the headmaster of SOSED. God bless you, Osofo, and to the kitchen staff. Mo Freeman Center restaurant mu nyina mo so mo hwe me enti me chia mo next week me ba mo increase me duane ma me why me ba me de miss na ne Madam Rachel beba. All right, so in between that time we want to turn around and come, and when we come back we go into the discussion bit of 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘. Yeah, basis here.
Oh boy, again to a member near Matthew. It's a BBI, yes, yeah, before, say a Ghana for you. Your member near money and it's it.
Amamre. Free to tea.
Yeah, I am a member. Rantuma, I am a member. The Shea Tadia, I am a member. Say a Christophonis, you are member near Mandia. There is some not what way I hope was. Look to the man for Castle. So soon we are Profodia and Fitisa. You soon Yami or your member Quarcoo. Yes, Yami, said, you know, where your member. ne amane ekwa so ye kan ye Bible no a ye tiase we amamre ne amane ekwa so mani sai adwene bra na ye nwene inside agony and find some yummy.
This is the new Wellesley Towers. It is a state-of-the-art office space located in the Ambassadorial Enclave, Accra. The property comes with a main entrance foyer with a classic central chandelier lighting. Our 13-passenger elevator with an air diffuser and a display screen for all your outfits will surely take you to the auditorium. At the Wellesley Towers is a 500-seater auditorium for all your events. It's fully soundproof with a centralized air conditioning system. Our line of speakers, MCR, LED screens, and LED stage lights are fully in place. After an eventful day in our auditorium, you are sure to feel refreshed in the spacious 200-seater capacity roof terrace with a pergola in place. With 100 available car parking space, this new edifice is safe and secured with our security systems in place. Over 100 camera points and car parking control system. We have washrooms, restaurant, and an on-site clinic. Book our conference rooms for your corporate meetings whilst admiring the water fountain synchronizing with colorful lighting and music. Wellesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection. 0503 109 978 or 0500 166 304 or 0556 302 880 0243 614 423. Wellesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious space.
Thank you so much for joining us on the second part of Dero. If you're excited to meet our news analyst, he is in the person of Dr. Justice 𝗟𝗡𝗡, who is a senior lecturer at the Dominion University College. Papa, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And I like your top.
Thank you very
much. Filipino top.
Now, okay, university in the college now, the can. I'm a papa in Adzika. Okay. A person, the BI or differentiating Methodist University and Dominion University. But Dominion University is a university. No, I catch them. It's a Memphis College in the You are in university yet.
Okay. Very, very important. Well, but we are excited to have you now. Who friend baby says I confirm no more concaning. I confirm no more present the true money. I confirm no more concaning. Maybe I just import another confirm. If he ate tamaleba. But also for it's being an exciting time moving on the road, the revival. I mean, powerful gathering. Extremely the reception of the people of Tamale for the revival massive.
Yeah, no, about Christo Suma, ethnicity is so much. Christo Sumpangas and even Abroche Krano.
Yeah.
Like just I was telling you, me call UAE. The atmosphere in Dubai was very different from the atmosphere in what they call this one, Abu Dhabi. Even though Abu Dhabi is the capital, sometimes they are not the main city. They are busy now. Can to him now journey something else. You know,
it was
we are really grateful of what happened. Next year, dear, yeah, two that is in advance.
All right. So we that's it. Inti if closer asemia it appears say striking sense we there. Enya dia ebe ja kra because you see a few mu amanfo hu say about to a few obi anya ya na strike. I mean closer for some more strike sense omo ne aban ye nhihye ya tena table hu senka aketua ntumu bi ni conditions be si ne enye nje na ye kasei omo mfidie to ho no makọ strike.
Well, me that's me chair for me chair presiding name penny for baby mobia. I don't know say also for by most probably who only Dr. Donko. He's late now or Methodist Church Tema diocese.
Oh, the Dr. Donko we know is still alive.
Okay,
I don't know
now
which
2 weeks ago.
Oh sir. Dr. Donko.
Maybe finish first.
So in your full name.
In fact, the reason I'm name no ye neba my classmate.
Okay.
And by my classmate. Okay. And I know but he has been in the system.
Any the Dr. Donko we know, but Tema the obo Dr. Donko is a particular Dr. Donko that everybody. He is currently the president for Ecowas Bank of Africa. The whole of West Africa, right? Yeah, but the way you be as a Dr. Donko.
Yeah, chair Rafiki for today is Rafiki Day. Because it's Wednesday. Chair Rafiki for your chair Karani na yedi nyame empire mamo say nyame nkoswa enhwemona. Always remember say WTV we are always with you. Na always we cancer eja MMM no daso. More MTN more money. Mobile money no. Eda FD no so eda TV no so nti ejaki to be
say edu baby so I from near the response rate no na you who say send na eba no yeah
but I have phone here for who say December there is WTV donation time until the first week of December mo famo no mamra ye here bibia konkonte powder kra ebeje but
first week in December. They be starting free in November. First week in November.
Some me new producer any unko ntimi so ntra.
We dey so
it's up to you. Joe Latte. Over to you.
And the ocean come say nyame be frɛ yi ma ayi.
And na say imagine me na there no. Or you suffer with that college Libya. So Methodist Methodist everything is very formal. So charismatic I
share the software. Anyway, so for close up for some yeah.
Intina say strike, you know, it's almost like every week you be a can strike in and the message always is the same. So I say for me no kwa. What do you call this one? Assume you know assassin na any problem. Until your bumpire some of these things, you know. Prevention is better than cure. They're supposed to be solved even before the thing happens. But because it looks like most African governments, especially Ghana governments, it looks like say adia epusu is demonstration, but that can't be. Said there be a mekasel. There was a time I me first born was Sakra na me nene ma me din komo na or friend me fin or so much. So that time Tedley was just about 1 year and a couple of months. Or so much no chim na me things. Now say now I get your attention. So the beer now by a so
but the posture of Aban, especially this year, a little alarming because for most of them or strike almost say omone aban anamu senior so whatna ho no negotiate
Vincent Salaries Commission. Yeah.
Yes, eduru baby so a ya na omo hyase from a year or more, their workers, going to sit down with them and to have a discussion. So they have actually been on the table, have had a discussion and an arrangement. Arrangement the most and it is very consistent with all the other strikes.
Exactly. And Basa, then you begin to lose credibility. Because credibility is important. So we show be bo na nipa ni nim say for sure obey. And also show be bo no say how yenya kan yenya free high nkosi. So and yeah we mo nkwa na omo situation ya ba be kan wasem over and over again. That a ban paying for no it's like adanko dada okay yen kan bibi no mo nko but a babako neba mienu neba miensa na mo so now you're losing credibility for this time in Komubeye but because of the Umaye over and over again of course who's going to trust
but usually the posture of a government in the last term of office indeed I say a year or more cost strike no more share that taban and as a ban so nim so ba be ko it will be kaya the Ojwenfu syndrome, Yentiobia syndrome. Nina comes at a certain corner of the year, getting closer to election. Eye aban bo apayo, and now say eye ejumayefo bo apayo.
Okay, two in one. First, yenke ejumayefo bo apayo. Just like some of us in the university, sometimes say mpanyinfo ntie ya, ye be train during exams time. The exams time the obetie. Okay. And now say exams time ye nyamo we exams yes okay say mark it and I am mark it we will hold on to the results because at the end of the relationship in this world has become very transactional. It's very transactional because yenji ehun ni biem enti say one so part of the bargain ni mu ya e be kwa problem. So that is the first one. Now a buying side of also say normally, not that posture, about much more of the president now. What doing the last time? Because we are walking. Anyway,
okay.
So yes, I know, sir.
But in the case of President Mahama, and even in the case of President Akufo-Addo or President Amanyuku, ebe breaking the 8.
Oh,
and you compromise ni baby.
Oh, two things. First and foremost, during President Mahama's time, if you check all their posters, they knew 110% they will win. No, those things, they really thought that they will. They told me, when it comes to about my paying notices here. There are some things that is just personal consumption, it's not for public consumption. I'm not sure, pa say just 100% no matter what. Or percent Baumia Basa. Some of us we don't really think so. Initially maybe, but I could do Pempensobia. I mean Napukra now so up to now and some and many sure say it's really say why it's so die hard is so per se Mike the party cost what so and yes are compared to say or no person but nobody would do sacrifice for somebody more than himself and it can be but most probably mean I didn't
but the concerns of Closac is very legitimate. Civil service for the omona omoshe in fact say anything from aban dwuma ye fo wo enti it means say aban ne nan a wode ye dwuma ene Closac fo enti say Closac fo ka say omo tunte su kokko a kire aban I mean that all government institutions will shut down and pursue aban. I mean that should be able to pursue aban in a way. Well, they form the largest workforce anyway. And who tio mo yesikapudu ana uditua. Say aban susu eniska. Ye guzo restructure. Ye sika ewo omemu.
And no can me ba be kan ho asem say. Sometimes ne ya na omonso omonto omobo asakra because sika nkasa say that any system ne mo saa o. Nti ya na omofo ni omani ntunyame enim kakra. On the other side of the coin, no, then I'm the mania would the maker. So to your mommy. But Mamusa, chill. And as my test on chill. International come to me once again. But the beer me who now can speak. Me who now I almost mentioned restaurants outside the country. Me who now Lancaster. Of course, a baby nyaka. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is that yenim sa abani niska. But I know maybe home ya. Like for example, you do pepezobia you chiri pa mo say mo ye haircut. Haircut it became haircut instead of haircut. And worse than that, man kasankasa mo hono na mo nsa da mpesa mo bayesa. Na ye ho chiri de. See ye nyina ye ho chiri aduane ni swa. Na aduane sentim say me am ye parent me so na aduane ni sentino de he ma me de mi nchemu mienu why. Won so de mi nchemu mienu.
So but are their course not legit because let's take a look at the economic situation. Are their calls not legit to call for this?
Oh, it's legit. It's absolutely.
They've actually called for a meeting. A memorandum of understanding has been agreed on. Now, after a year and a half, you are still pending, or this monies are still pending. Are their calls not legit?
It's legit. Just that, as I was saying, you know. I did acquire. I said, there, chene ubo up na pempo mama me be ubo ni chene papa be u. Yes, on boss here na ni nyere to. And the business. So, legit all right.
But for how
long? We you see, abaya sem de oka na nekano aye because one can pia yebeka so ye amayosem and that's always a challenge I am beginning to now through to people who sit on Christian media like us. Should we not also be very concerned with what happened? Should we under the disguise of yebeka see the amanyuku we paintu should we not say where then is the conscience of the nation that resides in the pulpit? Also for global will always use a word which I like and then let's see the consistency. So amanyuku A bar yenka, amanyuku B bar yenka. But that whole idea say you better not say tebia sebi openi bi kura be freto oh yeah man. I think I personally take an exception because as it me use Bible no near the tene. So yeah oh yeah say any die kwan so.
Exactly.
I mean it becomes very bad, very disrespectful and insolent if yet says the others are doing. But once we are respectfully I think that's what we must do. Exactly. Said Christ to exactly. So for young plastic manufacturers, almost
plastic manufacturers because I've never been fan of them. I've never been fan of plastic. To be honest with you, plastic is one of our biggest problems here in Ghana, the world at large, but here in Ghana in particular, because our cleanliness attitude is very poor. So, plastic most developed countries, because the hazard the biosystem, I know shit.
So we are a developing country.
But that's and I like developing country is present continuous. Yeah. So yes, but in fairness, you know, yanko do baby do no dear any. What did I can say? And the yes, so me can normally me know the decay. Essential or minor a precoce a graduated from plastics, anything plastic. In fact, one of the most dangerous thing we have in Ghana, any plastics are dear Duania air shigum. It's very, very, very dangerous. And it's very cancerous. But this day, this Yasako back to Habain. Ya come back to Habain. But we also na Habain let me the spoon edi. Na rubber na banku rubber na biem you know and the spoon between the Habain don't prefer spoon.
Habain say ya na baby ayiduano.
Oh, and there sometimes you know. So you see, say so. We should ensure who. We should ensure who. Asan one man. You don't ensure that. Yeah, but Habain itself, na kasana. The heat na cry different. It's good for health in the first place. Okay, but nevertheless, you know, say yen hono. Idea says or mine no a year. Mad those people. They have to do.
So imposing a tax of 5% is what they are complaining is a
dose, of course. Because at the end of the day, now it will come to us. Because to be honest with you, I am not sure that they are talking for themselves. So I really don't think so. Because at the end of the day,
final consumer?
Yeah, of course. There's no way. There's no way. The plastic no koto de aye de ode no. So koto ni 2 cedis no or ton show no 2 cedis 50 pesos no or ton plastic bag whatever 2 cedis or 3 cedis now they are right now no 3 cedis. There's no over 3 cedis. So at the end of the day and this I've come to conclusion say at the end of the day no we are the one who suffer or enjoy anything because we are the final consumer. At the end of the day me say and can me send you where you be nana me person me say won so de watermale so me befi and me ko drew legon and I'm sure na me near me tomatoes na me ko twitwa me so very small tomato 5 Ghana cedis.
So say about 2 5 cedis.
2.
As last month there was 1 5 cedis.
It depends on the size. Say a Ghana size and Asian size. They make an Asian size. And be able to get
the cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, almost like that. 5 cedis. I was shocked. In fact, me tomatoes just me try me just to fridge. Yeah, and so at the end of the day, the final consumer is the one who is going to suffer. And you know, yes, by some betima ye hu bibia o madaroma. Eja me use o madaroma because see I such o manu. Omunya hu bibi na mo aye nya sa dia.
Well, so as much as say ye press anka plastic containers no any and rubber newman ye free no. There are some things we can't cease using plastic to contain them, like water.
Yeah, exactly.
Once you give a 5% across board on all plastic material, it affects even the essentials as you use plastic, and that is the concern of most of the people now. Into the why not a certain category of ABR robbers? I
am worried for people who are not able to, because not all of us are able to buy the bottled water. I'm worried for those who are able to buy the sachet water.
Yeah, but
how much is it going to? How much is it going to cost moving forward after the excise duty of 5% is added to it? Then it means that we are going to around 1 cedi. Because then if you bring it at 80 pesos, we also complain about the fact that we do not have the 20 pesos to give out, and so it will come back to 1 cedi. I'm worried.
Well, I mean, this is in the general conundrum of how ya kachre aban say obano promise be our year man say taxation party ye baby fiso near manufacturing. I think say the picture is in our hands now, and IMF adaroma so sometimes you can't blame our buying too much because IMF so say
IMF no na who goes up. IMF na who cause up.
Well, say Russia, Ukraine.
Russia, we are in Ghana.
No, but Russia,
Ukraine, no, some way no, true, but generally speaking, in fact, we will feel the COVID. Okay, the COVID now you use many times. Say it's one of the main diseases. COVID, Russia, Ukraine. First and foremost, let's talk about COVID brought money. COVID was advantage to us all. Yeah, Musa, of course, nipa back grow free.
But a lot of people also lost their jobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the government.
Okay.
The government made a lot of money, and the Oman said that you should scan it. That we are using it to save lives because we know how to handle the economy, but we don't know how to handle lives. So, anybody very popular.
Bring life back. Bring somebody back to life.
But one way or the other. Now let's go to. Did you know? Said even Ukraine are almost problem. Ghana call Ukraine. See,
Well, that for me, I didn't hear government's position on that. It was speculation.
Oh, it was a speculation.
It was speculation, but I didn't hear government's position.
Now, say there be a better government position.
But say government and kase yampa, yen kase susay
yampa. Now one wakako we are there, kase wakako we are there. This is my daruma.
Yes, so what time okwedu anu in America because sometimes medium gidi say aban bi enu also waye na dwene say oba bema ne manfo abre.
That is true.
So there is that general concern say aban person ne manfo ho hin.
That is true.
That
is true. Now you are taking me from Ghana to Africa as a whole. Okay. No president to me in his right mind in Ghana, in Africa, say media me ba na mama me manfo asofa. No, they don't think like that. But the problem is that they think about themselves, their families, and their cronies more than you and I. Enti adiena the pie na abano. Merci to say. Yeah. Se mi bumo obia me busia phone ni na de be ka no na me mo man ni na che. We know for sure say it doesn't go that way. That is exactly what had happened to Kenya right now. I
was watching an analysis bringing Kenya seminar analysis view another place. Everything Kenya is complaining about, we are worse.
Yes.
But they still went on that rampage. Now, comparatively, there are other seeming agitations at Tanzania. There is also a and Ghana nkwana ye economic indicators enye. It is sana make us say town kodu anu in America. Baby ayedene. Baby ayedene.
But then you have to praise the Ghanaian citizen, not necessarily the Ghanaian government or Ghanaian governments. The praise is for we Ghanaians who by a patience are but as I always say, the unguarded strength is double weakness. Yeah, strength, you know. And he said, Ghana for sepa say demoniac some of the youth did. We don't like doing that. Nevertheless, no, that is sometimes the reason why because someone will say Ghana for there. That is what they are thinking. But we should be careful. There's a new generation rising up. And this new generation, they are different now. They have nothing to lose. And they keep on using that word in all across Africa. The word, we have nothing to lose. We are one of the ladies was
so you think that we could get there? What Kenyans are
I pray that we will never get there.
Because yesterday the Speaker of Parliament advocated.
Yeah, but if you say we can we get there, we could get there. Yes, absolutely 110%.
Okay.
But we are praying and hoping we would never get there. We will never get there. Say because send Yaman your for omi ye Ghana for no no say yen Ghana for ye no maybe a yen peno omo fa sa honhom na no mo de ye Ghana for asa no be Ghana for aman your for no omo nyame ma sa honhom no enko won so e wo Yesu Kristo di mo
also for yen fa no nsi won na yenko Ebenezer Smith asem is a very interesting thing that I want your comment. In the first place, we can finally breathe a sigh of release. Finally, ton. Yanya will be a ton.
Yanya
bakwato. Our Guinness Book of Records. Now, as much as most media houses have not verified the authenticity of the plaque now, they are more. We still want to enjoy the happiness and everything that comes with it. But yenya ton bako. And then somebody goes in and spoil the matter. It's an essay. And I know what you Nana Buru.
Chef Smith.
Smith wenya publicity among for ninya yo. Ni die no na chete wo hwe camera screen na etwa na tum za are hosam. Wenya all these support, and so there are a few people who organize the support for bebem zo promises sika tue kakra bi ana ton na nya ba be du die ene o de ka fa sika man ana de na koda no hu ndi oye press conference omo de ne kanana boro no akoho so omo ko akodwom say asem na akopie police station.
Yeah, I am very disappointed with Nana Boro. Say bibi oko borrow that attitude na nye. No, because John Maxwell said timing is more important than time. The timing is not right. because Ghana, ya ton sa, ya ton talk a ton, ya ton drink a ton, ya ton dance a ton, ya ton.
Hey, by the way, we have to acknowledge the little boy artist, no?
Yeah.
Ono will become the first in recent times. The little boy. No?
Yes.
But we no na akwase 24 ton. We na etimanya 24 ton.
Na just for you know ye mwanya pa. And at least you know. That's an settle because this is the time Smith Oba Benya Scow. This is the time Oba Benya contract. So and think me na me bua ma ye ABCD. Oba ye conference cry be tie we chi. Na si kaba na untu eka. Then actually people will begin to sympathize with you. But what the at the end I say what do you call this one? The Egyptians. One the Jewish people are giving birth now. I mean that's how we do things. So bravo one more at the end
well also for do baby so now we'll share the attitude of the ordinary man and man here generic. One no one knew sika so okokoduru so a won feel and that has been the story of many.
And adzika ni wabanti meje.
Oh yes ye koye no an ebreye okokoduru so a won feel kra so no an ebreye. The point
me say unless he say Mr. Boro nim say Smith was kind of on tria. That's a different thing, no. But media MGD power said most probably no. Says I'm just an assumption. Says and or the yes, I know money in. So it was more or less like an investment. I think a dividends in neighbor. In fact, to an account to Mukra also on the pension. No better to Marco Bank or could use Kamam. So minimum dear, all Jinsikan is right, but his timing was wrong. He always go trying a cancer.
Well, Ode Enoton channel, let's look at the real act of the Kukaton. 802 hours plus 25 minutes. Amazing. Amazing, sir. I'm didn't wait there. And Gakurubi so pa ne
Asa man.
Ghana will be able to breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh,
because
yes.
Not
tornadoes. But I mean, Chef Smith, Millennium Chef. Indeed, you are the Millennium Chef. And we applaud you and congratulate you with all the.
Sorry, and Oko.
Sorry. Okay. Not sorry.
Yeah, that's sorry, Oko.
Okay, sorry, me no be a minimum about said the advert that. It is over me. Yes, I'm sorry, me.
Any accent for sure. Yeah.
You want sorry, me no I say some remember about what about to social media. To me, yes, I'm sorry, me. You need check. But Smith dear, okay, Infante was Smith. And Eastern region for to Smith.
More infantile.
Or infantile do a Methodist. Or infantile do a Methodist. Or infantile do a Methodist. It's Yajafa.
So Smith or anybody who knows Smith, I should contact WTV. If I say you are sorry, but yeah, the AGD say he's part of the people called Methodist. So because we didn't the Smith that and then now by them they say any method and by them and
all right. Okay. All right. So we want to quickly go back to our earlier story on the plastic issue. Say the percentage be of a tax atosoa a year manufacturers a student also for apia kubi kasa yenya ora ebobotwe ewo phone so ora boche, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are you, my brother?
Me who ye pa.
Yeah, the radiance. Now this morning we've been looking for where people are coming from. Ebobotwe the nke yemfante Eli, are you a fan?
Me Pigway.
Okay, all right.
And I go there,
me the first capital city of Ghana.
Okay, but what church do you attend? We are asking if you're a Methodist.
I mean, me a JP. In fact, me a Catholic.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's also fair enough because for Fantis, if they are not Methodists, they are Catholics or they are Anglican. So it's also fair enough. And Opede, that's how we are deciding to welcome you. All right. Uncle Ebo, why should a 5% on plastic products be an issue for you? Government is trying to mobilize money within the inhabitants of this nation. Why should 5% on your product be a problem for you?
It shouldn't even be a problem because government says this tax is a consumer tax. So primarily, we have to pass it on to the final consumer.
Okay.
But if we are already paying a 10% environmental excise tax, for which we've been paying for the last 13 years, and this is a tax or an act that we invented ourselves, as in the plastic manufacturers, about 14 years ago, we saw what would be happening today. So, to government, please, let's get the tax so that we can get some money to manage our plastic waste. For over 13 years now, it has accrued over 1.97 billion. That money is still sitting in the consolidated fund.
How sure are you it's still sitting? We can't be sure about monies. Uncle Ebo,
yes.
Do you have evidence to the fact that your money so mentioned is sitting in the consolidated fund? Because many have accused the fact that we can't be sure monies in the consolidated fund are still there.
Exactly. But we are paying.
Okay.
Even as of today, if we went to the port to clear our raw material, we are still paying. So and the money has not been used. So the assumption should be that the money should be there. I mean, that is a basic logic.
Okay. So it's logic. It's logic. It's logic.
So morally, the government do not even have, I don't know how to put it, you've already collected 10%, which has accrued over a certain amount. You've not used it. And then you are coming back to say that this time around, let's bring another one. You see, what we are paying already is on raw materials from the port.
Okay.
But this one, government says that locally manufactured
products, yeah.
So what will happen is that it will affect pure water. It will affect bottled water. In fact, our daily life is managed somehow by plastic packaging. If you are saying that it's an excise tax, the basic understanding of an excise tax is that a kind of a punishment tax. That we used to know. It is inferior to your health or to the environment. Hence, that tax, so it will tell you, it will stop you from using that thing.
This you have mentioned was one of the concerns of our discussant this morning. So we all know how injurious and dangerous plastic products are. Why have we even permitted it in the first place when we know other developed countries are running away from this?
Tell me which developed country that has run away. Tell me.
Well, so for a few of us who have traveled, you know that when you go abroad and you want to buy groceries, it's put in a kind of a paper bag. But if you want, that could be free. But if you want a rubber, you have to pay for that one.
Exactly. So there is no ban. America, which is the biggest consumption of plastic, has not banned plastic. You know, we have various forms of banning. Ghana boy said that. They were banned on what we call micron. The over your plastic bag here, especially black ones, you know. The micron is something like 8 years 6 inches, any 8 inches, 5 inches. So it is the wall thickness of the rubber. All right?
All right.
And what say if you bang, and to say you can produce anything below say 40 microns. The ever market here, what is on the market, you can even get as low as 5 microns. You don't know, the mawa, whatever it is, there is 2 now, not this. It is a single use. You can't be used it. But there was other plastic back here, palette one with some design. Beautiful. And I saw things. Yeah, who made you do, after you do.
Yeah.
So that is where government say that, in fact, at the point we almost started the project with Malcolm Group, say almost the 10% effect to dropping back, so that it will deter people and then it will also generate revenue for collection of the plastic waste.
Yeah.
And that was the minister ever was in that project. I would say E-levy was passed, and the debt minister was called to Parliament. And then the program just got cancelled and never got back again. And
Ora Boche. Oh, I think we have lost Ora Boche. He was telling us something very interesting. So that is the dimension the manufacturers are bringing on board in terms of there is no absolute ban, even in the places we claim.
No, but we didn't never say.
No, we never say yes. Yeah. I wanted to correct him. So we never said that, but maybe not here. In other places,
they are trying to ban the thing. It's just like tobacco and some of this, and they put.
So there are a lot of taxes on tobacco products. Yes. So that it would deter you from buying it. So for example, if it is 2 cedis, you'll be able to buy about 50 of it. But this time it is 5 cedis for one. So when you are buying it, the same amount will buy less. That's just it.
Yes. So anyway, our hearts go with them. Nyame Mwana and normal end result, because at the end of the day the final consumer is going to this thing. But we are also bumpire say almost in charge here gradually in channel almost this thing, apart from the idea and then move to more of the other ones, you know, boy.
So now we share for dear no. Now I think we want to open the phone lines into your bar now. Yeah, share for the yeah.
Okay, so this morning we've been talking about a number of issues. One has to do with the clock sags nationwide strike starting today, and then also plastic manufacturers across the country are protesting against the 5% excise duty that they are also stating that from the 10th of July, that is exactly a week from today, they are also going to demonstrate. Then again, Ghana's Chef Smith sets world record cookathon, and so there are also some issues concerning it that we cannot ascertain, but from the stories we are reading, he's in police custody. And so these are some of the stories we've been discussing. You can call 02562534661 or 053835065. Please lower the volume of your television set when you call.
So Mr. Boroatum.
Oh, that be that be so no to me concoche, but you been telling me once into police for Boma, some no call police station.
But in fact, Mr. Smith in 2.
That be someone to me chin soon to bet on his statement. Now for one man a bill. Oh,
so say you chain it to.
Well, maybe I detainee. But say yeah,
but they can't you also come bro. Yeah, chain it to. It is like that.
Detain in account casa.
Yeah, you to my work prison. And detain you and watch him. Oh, but yes, then I'm very disappointed. I mean, they're supposed to let the guy have this moment. The Bible says when God wanted to bless the Israelites, that was the time that the iniquity of Ephraim was exposed. Oh, Mr. Smith. Oh, we feel the frame crash for now.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. And time I do shine, Mr. Boraba. anyway, you know about the hard. The timing was wrong. The timing was wrong. I said,
okay, but whilst we wait for the callers to come in, we want to quickly look at the last story. Election, now this election, the stakes are high. Pierre said the stakes are high. Now, Kenna Bizuzu A2 easy for cyber attacks on really yepa. Go be to Makwa Gary pass send it and your man. One shine to
you know, people might not know this, but do you know that there are 60 countries in the world having election this year?
So yeah.
60.
Yes. It has always
it has gotten to that number.
That the stakes are very high in the world. I said, France for you, if I'm not mistaken. British for you this week. I think say and now next na more baby. US Joe Biden what do you call
Trump?
Me offer Trump. Hey, Donald Trump me follow ni gidi because me LGBT 17 of course. Man no me papa ma some pound mo na mo baby. And the stakes are high.
All right.
Now,
so fireman. Fire. Hello, fire. OJ. Fireman, not America.
Follow again. Because it seems like Ghana government, assembly of the Caribbean on Penny Duma. And for the time, I would 5%, every to tax. In the demonstration, every fireman, which will let down there. And I keep chef now. I had done the year we made 2 records here. Or they will jump share that you have read down and be one about two. But one thing I don't want to say, I want you.
Thank you.
I've been in another for so many years. One setting in way and Adzika. But okay, 30 records that we are what my actual. Oh, another one idea. But this year, what's all the guy up here?
Millennium chef or proper and who you know they call yes, I cook on you. When you support
whatever amount that he's going to get, am I?
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. When you support to know.
No, I didn't even know until he got to the thing.
Yes.
And you know why yeah, dear.
So on social media, when he started the cookathon thing, and then people were giving their own research on what happened based on the Nigerian lady's own and the kind of support that she had. When you come to Ghana, it would even be difficult for people to, even if it is voting, that we are supposed to pick our phones and vote. It would be, even your own family members, it will be difficult for you to find 10 people in your family. Maybe a few families, but majority of the families, you won't even find 10 people voting for you. So the support was so low. I think that's also one of the reasons.
But we near, I think he did it. But said the fireman,
you don't go and harass somebody in his honeymoon or on his honeymoon. No, you don't do that. Timing is more important than time. Me disagree with Nana Boro. Wanyade. Now, oh, your phones are not here because.
So for you, Mama Grace, good morning. Mama Grace, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Papa Peter.
Yes, so.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Papa Peter.
Yes.
Sunday, the him to Papa. The Holy Spirit, now. And I'm the first one. So Sunday is the woman in your program. No, how many days? When I come back to Sunday, and this is 5 hours. This is 7. I'm over here preaching it. The woman in the end, really.
Okay. Maybe I show you.
That's it.
You answer, that's it. That's it.
What's the moment him?
And also Sundays.
Yeah.
And the last week Sunday, she enjoyed the morning service through to the real service and then later.
Your course so said I saw for news say oh yeah na bibinyum na ye to team so ama TV ni so aye boring. Obi a what the appeal.
Of course.
Bibinyum na ye
you can't satisfy
you just can't satisfy.
Oh, but bibinyum there you can't take it away from the Methodist.
No, he's not asking that we take it away.
Okay.
But when the church songs are very solemn and quiet, the other group says, why you are making the whole thing looks very boring, looks like God is dead. When you are making too much noise, the other group say, why you make the thing look like God is deaf? You know, one think God is dead, another one think God is dead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But I enjoy the bibinyum. I don't know if it's because I'm a member of the 𝗟𝗏𝗘 band, but I enjoy the bibinyum. I'm not able to sing most of them, but I enjoy it.
Maybe there must also be the need to contextualize the bibinyum.
Probably
modernize it.
Like the way we've done most of our hymns.
Yeah, modernizing and I say
losing the touch. This could be a discussion for another time.
About election. You know, to me, the most important person in this election, number one, is 𝗟𝗍𝗍.
𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍.
𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍.
Who can 𝗟𝗍𝗍 and I say
𝗟𝗍 as a whole? Okay. Because I want to deal more the leadership than the leader. Okay. 𝗟𝗍𝗍. Because you can't say 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍. Sometimes you are not phone be asking so I want to attack somebody. But that's 𝗟𝗍𝗍. Because the fact of the matter is that there's a saying that everything rises and falls on leadership. And of course, indirectly, I'm talking about 𝗟𝗍𝗍𝗍. But the second is the politicians. And someone the third is the media. Then overall, the church, our prayer. Okay. So yeah, share and because this year, the stakes are high. The stakes are very, 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 very high. And you know, ye bumpire pa say isi behe no me ya maye because and I know behe ni ye no and yes so be adiane correctly or wrongly. I am more of even the posture, the attitude toward the whole thing. Some of funny busan and some how busy answer. And almost and no maybe or how almost so amending and answer in a year. Even so on Prince Cry, there's a saying say, yes, you can do it this way, but how you do it is also very, very important. So it's not what you do, but how you do it. To me, the 𝗟𝗍𝗍 is the most important entity or institution when it comes to this. And of course, in effect, we are talking about anti-Jane. Anti-Jane, there will be a chow, say, on mine, and just like last Monday, and near Bompire was sorry, and Archbishop was leading Duncan Williams, and he was started praying as almost indirectly pronouncing curses on anyone who will cause a problem for this nation's election. Because no, the youth are sick and tired of being sick and tired of. And Ghana, idea ye ni she idea baako pe ni enjoy. Ye da ni ada. So no kwa idea ye mo bon someone take away from us. Ye pese sala ye da ni then ti see ye ye bon pe na politicians so mo hwe no ma bi ye. Idea ehun hia say ye be accuse no. We shouldn't accuse. Idea what do you call that? And some be why ye can and said that and fakwamu and see ye can. I said be o cry ye no crepa. But as a man, me be can or them, and inquire anybody who come. I intend no maybe or can say Kukuo Munkasa, I pack on Mekomunka. It shouldn't be coming out because it can bring agitations and all that. That is actually the thing. That's your bomb is easy for every BB and politicians. Now, of course, media. Say Rwanda, what caused the problem? Was that even Kenya it was the media it was social media
more social media
so the media and especially social media but you know some of the social media and some of the people the way they talk both sides party A party B especially those of them America Europe but they forget of the fact say here. And Whatever you sow, you will reap. The funny thing though about sowing and reaping is that the reaping is always bigger than the sowing. Only a bro back from bro better 3. So they should be careful. They think that they are sowing seed and they will reap it. And I pray that they reap it right.
Abe. Hello. Yete unka check. So for
na also Abegu Friday of you.
Of Abegu. Oh, when Abegu will confirm. Who are confirm. On Sabeka you. Yetio.
When for on the election, or say, because the church to a horrible problem. I believe that the church comes first. Because
the online need breaking kakra, was it then the test?
Yes, I say that the church comes first.
Oh, you mean the church? Yes. Okay. Oh no, yeah, church, not the fourth. Okay. Okay, right.
Church will you see, say church position man, you know, or mind. You may can't before if they go wrong. So if from now to December 7, Obi can or something can ultimately I'm not as a papa, so
exactly.
It is then that mind is that personal so that was to be here. But if you keep quiet, and especially when you are you're supporting also attacking political parties. Especially when the other party feel that you failed and other people feel that you keep quiet. Both of that they are not. The church from the master should make that active role of condemning incite violence.
All right.
And I don't know if the guy Mr. Smith has been hiding from. Maybe he has been hiding from that.
Say, Udo Bika na una kobo besiana. Sometimes Frewa no dani phone at all. Said the bear who need you crown or almost. So that's what
will happen. Ain't on to take his eye. Not to hear from the borrow. We may be crucifying him wrong. Maybe the guy Smith has not been forthcoming with the you know, don't let them crucify me. So we are saying, say, why no, but don't let them crucify me. Let them find a way to listen to Nara Guru. Maybe he has something that we don't.
Okay.
Yo, yeah, better.
So, very quick.
Tough hand, already about the tougher mind.
Me person me can't the enya ekan say the church no say anka asori nikan asori still at the back and it's very important because say if you anya the obey na the church doesn't even have to say anything. The media find the church have to so still no say omu show hu no me the last one with the Nana Borodier no Smith actually moved from being Smith to become a national asset. So at that time there, the guy was doing the thing for the nation. Because that we're winning something. Nana yet was here, but it was wrong. In conclusion, Madam say once again for everything. Me the also for me here me channel baby omaba.
No, I will know.
So one far confirm na man. Someone Tofi bi amre.
We will know from today because next week is commissioning of evangelists.
Oh, okay. It shall be a power for the privilege.
All right. Yo, you better also for appear could be as a media debia make a first no you Methodist ni because they say you run away Wesleyan. But the bush na you Methodist for nema me Eddie Stewart my papa chira there with Methodist facility for a very long time. Yeah, that's all for us say we be kan ho my discussion. Ye twa ye ho na ya ba monkan hu ni say ye nya epra we free open up pomodin ani e de bro nten sorry mfi TV na chikra fe na agro no e ba be sha ase ye ba sisia.
Don't come yo, don't come me. Ghana for Methodist Asafoma. WTV Enyamfienu 5 years. Hooray! Na enam emfienu mafidida. WTV ADNT. Or yet don't come me promo. And say, so we are Methodist Asafoba. Now our business. And adwuma ko bia wo pese obo ho dawura. WTV say, ye ba betwa adwuma ko no anaso wadwaton de no. Ya bo ho dawuro na wotwe mienu 2 weeks at the amount 500 Ghana cedis per. Ana wo betia. We eye kwan a WTV efa so e de adawa say what time the chi ama drum pempenso a ene wadru yanunti Methodist Asafoma mo wanwumaku a mo pese mo bo ho dawuro no muntutu mrika na mo mra Fred WTV na ne penfo ni nkomo emfa don komi promo yi ho 0593 110733 ana WhatsApp 0256 253461 WTV reaching out to the world.
I God Provide Carpet Center. Baby, oba ubenya carpet papa. Carpet bia ope. So oba God Provide Carpet Center. Na we nya. Natural say just say yesheda eye bima. Carpet ayewo. E dawson. Na we your samples ayewo. And I'm say ubia won the color. Nti uba your samples any color bia wa bia ye obi. You want in quantity, so do be a PBR so ye benyama. Your wholesale price, your retail outlet P so Accra. You will be a Dansoman police station opposite. You will be a mile 7, you will be on your meche. You will be so a shineman. You will pay beer, Ubenya. Your carpet non so emuye druye and your papa. Your professional layers for her. Professional layers, sir. Water carpet in area. One by a fair farmer. God will provide carpet center. Oba, be beer, be waha. Your mattress, student mattress, any domestic. Yeah, it be waha. Your number 4, Graphic Road, Accra, Toku House, former Oka Deco.
Nyansa ashese onyinyamishu. Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them. Matthew chapter 19 verse 14. Oh yes, let the little children join hands with WTV every Sunday for a special children's service with the Methodist Church Ghana at 10 a.m. with a repeat at 2 p.m. on WTV and Facebook. Nyasa ashese onyinyamishu. Wesleyan Television, reaching out to the world.
It's a rainy Wednesday morning here in Accra, and we say thank you for joining Apomuden. You are still watching 𝗟𝗓𝗓 Wake Up to a Purposeful Day. My name is 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗍. Mema Ashafoina Akwaba Eba Apomuden Yemre. So Apomuden is brought to you by Piptest Institute. Piptest Institute, a therapy center for all your addiction problems. Into any negative form of addiction, obe to media call akwa dying. Na o hwehwe won echi kwan a obehu won wo Kumase Kochi and I pay on Apomuden yen komo twetwe no agina eye depression. So depression enti yen doctor why crado we siesie ne ho enti yen ko na ye ne no enko twetwe yen komo.
So depression empempi no dodo na say memra ho dodo na say enema nkoye enti wati enemaburu no de omoka ne say my depressed. And on the depression and I say why sad rather. Abrabona ye bono with me a sad a normal but depression prayer one kasa onipa dasani wakwa ahohiahia mu na saa ahohiahia mu no agye wanigye to the sense that one kasa otimo say wafiri onipa sumu ama saa areho no na ekra onema bi a wasa woye entimpempi no adware eho be ye den ma wo mpempi no wote wo ho efiri nipa ho mpempi no ade bia na wani gyim pa wa dada setena mo ni nyina etimi efiri won sa na say ni nyina etimi ehwerewo ewia simple krampo drum bi a enye wo da na saa ne ma we no ekoso wa brabo mu na say wonya wona wadom suko wadwe mu kyekira wotimi hwe enema wo fem no wotimi aka say why you depressed eye mood disorder na ya betimi wetimi aka kyerɛ entimpempi no wontimi ntena fie na wonka say why you depressed and I say ora wana depression yare no wanya bi empempi no eye won adwemu yare bebree betimi ama ora ho ho e wadwemu yare bebree e betimi ama o yese de wo ye no na mo no se wo pese mu se wanya depression yare bia mesre se wo ba bua pinchen wona wado musuko e wa adwen chechire mu ni adwen yare sa ho na wotimi ehu se ade a wo ye ananema wo kan eye depression na yesimi esusudua e wo ho treatment bia wotimi e de ama wo
Piptest Institute ayaresabia ahotoni asumdua hye homa edian no wakwankyere ni adekodia poten no a epia ma otokoso wa abrabo mu nanso sensanom ni nubone fa basa betwa wa akwan mu a eyi wa adwini free obotaye no so wo Piptest Institute no yebetumi aboa wo ni wabusuafo a muhia mo anyina ma wogye ayemodea ye ayaresabia asebi yebeboa wona a wato nsane nubone fa ntentan mu ayaresabia ibotaye ne se ebeboa adwuma mu nimdifo asuafo ni nipa ahodo nyina ama watu anamwa edikan a edifa ahodie bebre won mpanimfo a ye ne won di dwuma no bi ne wona a wo hwe adwene mu yare afutufo ni adokotafo ni anesefo a wode won ho afiri nsanom ne nubone fansem yatete saa nimdifo yi na wo nimdia ne nyoma pa ebo ayarefo no na de atwam nso ne se ayaresan hyehyeye ni gina abefo nhyehyemu ni USA nhyehyeye a wodidi dwuma no Piptest ayarehwe ne fie die nyina ayepe yayaresan hyehyeye no gu ahodo na ebi ne medical monitored detox program residential rehabilitation yesan tumi fa ye nananom akwa ahodo so sayare na ebi nso ne group therapy 12-step AAA programs recreational therapy ne nia ekeka ho oyarefo ne da akyehye ase bra ode ne nan besi biaye ho no a Piptest Institute ya belfo ayaresabia ehwe wona wado suko won sane nubone famu na ani wiase afana hyehyeye nyina nso yepe adampa hodo a ye wonu bi ne VIP rooms professional rooms standard rooms and air conditioned rooms laundry services ye free ahobambon nsem so wo sro kama yesan obia ya osua de na eba no aduane sem de a uni hawkra ye na chukwan wo kumasi kochi e wa santimantem Ghana sa wo pentremu bia nso a mepa chow frayan wo 0245849185 ana 0322496188 USA Fonson frayan wo 404-735-7697 Abel Fontaine Tansu Behunu Yenwo www.𝗟𝗜�10.org Piptest Institute, the Extension Center for Integrative Therapy, home away from home.
Enti Dr. Francis Yeboah a owo Kolebu Teaching Hospital and I only entwetwe nkoma concerning depression na de na all kan nyina ni se obi enya depression usually they stay away from the things they usually do. Enti no he is advocating say you should go to the nearest hospital to be diagnosed whether you have depression or not. Enti aha and ayede apomode enkomotwetwe no ABC. Apomode was brought to you by 𝗵𝗘's Institute. Oshosha 𝗟𝗏𝗏 obehu Kumase Kochi. Meeting the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏. Up next is Insurance Minute with 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Thank you so much for joining us on Insurance Minute here on WTV. My name is 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏. Insurance Minute is proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Insurance Company. If you're in Accra, remember you can find them inside also behind the Presbyterian Church. Today on Insurance Statement, we would like to tell you that because it is raining, if you're crossing the streets, don't be in so much hurry. Just take your time, and then when there are no cars come in, you can cross. And when you're also walking, do well to walk on the shoulders of the road and walk facing the oncoming vehicle. Don't walk with your back facing the vehicles, because whatever may happen behind you, you may not have the chance to notice or see it in time. And so we'll go take a look at the video and we'll be back after.
This is 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. He's a good guy, but cannot stay away from unnecessary attention and flex. Yes! He received this brand new car from a relative abroad to work with, but decides to wait for a while before registering it. So now, with this uninsured vehicle and a DV plate, he flexes in every corner of the city. Hey. Don't be like 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Insure your unregistered vehicle with the chassis number with 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 motor policy and stay covered. You can also take other policies such as personal accident insurance, fire and flood, money insurance, contractors all risk, and others. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Insurance. If it must be done, it must be done well.
Thank you for joining us on Insurance Minute. It was proudly brought to you by 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Insurance Company. If you're in Accra, you can find them inside also behind the Presbyterian Church, or you can look for them nationwide. Get into any of their offices, speak to an agent, and please do also sign on to at least one insurance policy. Pay your insurance premiums on time. Up next is 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Do enjoy.